They're the clowns of a new millennium.
I am McLovin.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 comedy actors of the 2000s.
Joy, what are your interests?
I like play table tennis. I like shoot dog. I like
Snoop Dogg.
shoot dog, shoot.
For this list, we are scouring Hollywood history to find the funniest comedic actors who ever graced a screen. We're focusing on performers from both feature films and television, but have decided to exclude talk show hosts and voice actors.
You know what? I quit. He can suck it.
Yeah, suck it, Pete.
No, you're not listening.
This is part of a series of videos spanning the decades.
I'd like you to meet a Jew.
A Jew? Yeah?
No, not a Jew, a Chew.
Hey, put it there. How do you do?
Number 10, Ricky Gervais.
Oi. I know the man for the job.
If this man's laugh doesn't have you grinning from ear to ear, then nothing will.
If you hadn't nailed him to the perch, you would be pushing up the daisies.
Over the course of just 2 series in the early part of the decade, Ricky Gervais enraptured the UK with his deadpan series, The Office.
Practical jokes. Yeah.
It may have been a slow burner, but the rest of the world soon caught on. Most notably, executives at NBC.
You've proved my point.
His brand of humor may be offensive to some, but his ability to focus on the human element, especially the awkward human element, brings a sense of universal truth to his act. In other words, Gervais insightfully observes the mundane aspects of life, the little things that seemingly have little significance, and turns them into the funniest things on earth.
So, meeting adjourned.
Number 9, Dave Chappelle.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Although he started his career in blockbusters like Robin Hood Men in Tights and Con Air,
What are you doing here?
Hello.
not many people knew about Dave Chappelle when his Comedy Central series dropped in 2003. But it soon became apparent that he was establishing himself as the next great innovator of sketch comedy.
I'm just unwinding. I'm just getting started, bitches.
With sharp takes on the past, present, and future, the DC native consistently upped the ante until his increasing concern over the misrepresentation of black performers took a shocking turn.
Hollywood's a crazy place. I don't know if you guys know people that work in Hollywood.
And so, Chappelle traveled to South Africa and released a 2005 documentary entitled Dave Chappelle's Block Party upon his return.
That ain't platinum, it's not even silver, it's just a piece of shit. I told you this shit don't rhyme.
He played by his own rules, and he's one of the most respected comics of his time as a result.
I'm Dave Chappelle. You're the best audience in the world. I'm out!
Number 8, Paul Rudd.
You know what? Thanks, man. I'm sorry. I can't. I got a function.
By 2004, this man had long been established as a seasoned performer in film and television. But he was more commonly known as, oh, that guy, than his actual name.
And if I had a nickel for every time somebody's asked me that.
But that all changed after the release of Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy, in which Paul Rudd played a long-haired San Diego newsman enthused by the potency of his Sex Panther cologne.
She gets a special cologne. It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep, it's made with bits of real panther.
His nice guy face makes his most devilish moments that much better, and his numerous collaborations with Judd Apatow have resulted in all-out comedic madness.
You know how I know you're gay?
Yeah.
You like Coldplay.
He's the guy you want to have a beer with, and the guy your girlfriend would drop you for given the opportunity.
I want to go home. I want to go home too.
Number 7, Jack Black.
Okay, whatever.
Now here's a man who always seems to be having a seriously good time.
Good, time to write a rock song.
From 2000's High Fidelity to 2009's Year One, Jack Black made a decade's worth of films that had viewers snorting with laughter, in spite of ourselves.
It's gonna be called Muscle Tribe of Danger and Excellence.
His flair for the dramatic comes from his background in music. And he's a master at conveying his physical happiness through jerky body movements and guitar faces that would make John Mayer crawl into a corner.
Hawaii Five-O, you ever see that show? Okay, well there's a drum solo in it that goes, you're not hardcore. unless you live hardcore.
And while he's killed numerous starring roles with his balls-to-the-wall humor, he's also known for his killer cameo in Anchorman.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you doing?
That's how I roll.
Number 6, Simon Pegg.
I don't understand. Is it something I've done?
Having already earned recognition from his short-lived but hilarious television series Spaced, Pegg's fame skyrocketed when he co-wrote and starred in what would come to be known as Edgar Wright's Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy.
Do you want anything from the shop?
Cornetto.
He thrived in sci-fi scenarios through witty banter and an unassuming demeanor, following in a long line of British comedic surrealists.
No, I haven't got any change. I didn't even have enough at the f***ing shop.
Multi-talented and magnetically charming, Simon Pegg has rightfully earned his spot on our list. And we'd like to give a special shout out to his fellow cohort in comedy, Nick Frost.
I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about the others. What others? The others the NWA have murdered.
Number 5, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Booyakasha. My name be Ali G and me is straight out of the west side of Staines.
Back in 2003, you were either on board with HBO's The Ali G Show, or you were trying to figure out what exactly was going on.
Ah, look what we got here.
Oh, what do you got? Don't
Where'd you get this from?
All right, he's got money. No, don't put it in your pocket.
And that's the power of Sacha Baron Cohen, a man of multiple personalities, who's always looking for a new comedic angle.
So my name's Bruno. I was born in Klagenfurt. I'm 19 years old. And of course, you'll know me as the host of Funky Side.
When the 2006 mockumentary Borat hit theaters, the average American moviegoer was still unfamiliar with Baron Cohen's style.
What is the best gun to defend from a Jew?
That is, unless you were a die-hard fan of Talladega Nights.
I have been following your career with great interest, Monsieur Bubby.
With no regard for social norms, this Brit set off to thoroughly shock the film industry into submission. And he succeeded.
Please don't be worried. The fact I have an erection, it has nothing to do with you.
Hey, come on.
Number 4, Tina Fey.
You have the boldness of a much younger woman.
She set the standard for modern female comics and pierced the political world with her spot-on impression of Sarah Palin.
I think women everywhere can agree that no matter your politics, it's time for a woman to make it to the White House. No, mine! While simultaneously working as the head writer and weekend update anchor at Saturday Night Live, Fey branched out into film with the 2004 hit Mean Girls.
Do you have anything you want to own up to?
Yes. No.
You never made up a rumor about anybody?
Before taking on another creative challenge, creating a little show called 30 Rock.
I thought you were gonna quit.
Yeah, well, you don't know everything about me.
Her ability to connect with audiences through social satire made her a star. And through ingenious writing and perseverance, Tina Fey has become one of the most powerful comedy actors of the modern era, regardless of gender.
That's how you should dress for work, by the way.
Yeah, if I was president of the Philippines.
Number 3, Steve Carell.
I'm Britt Tamlin. People seem to like me because I am polite and I'm rarely late.
This straight-faced buffoon kicked off the decade as a correspondent for The Daily Show. And following 2 iconic roles in Anchorman and The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2.
Cocksucker motherfucker! You pulled that too!
He was primed to star in the American version of Ricky Gervais' The Office.
Hi, I'm Michael Scott. I'm in charge of Dunder Mifflin paper products here in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
As the slightly disturbing yet lovable office manager Michael Scott, Carell excelled in the situation comedy through masterful improvisations and a knack for precise comedic timing.
I think that pretty much sums it up.
For the entire decade, he held down his prestigious NBC role, while simultaneously becoming one of the most versatile film actors of his generation.
Rick, where'd you get a hand grenade?
I don't know.
Number 2, Ben Stiller.
Gaylord M. Fokker?
Yeah, that's me.
Within a 10-year span, this New Yorker has collaborated with Robert De Niro multiple times, invented the blue steel pose, and became the leading man of a blockbuster franchise.
Just saying you're miniature.
Silence! The Roman Empire knows no boundaries.
Audiences love to watch his nervous characters endure horrific scenarios, thanks to his magnificent blend of deadpan and comedic humor.
How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't even fit inside the building?
Primarily a film actor, Stiller also managed to appear in several episodes of the beloved television series Arrested Development, thus solidifying him as one of America's favorite members of the frat pack. Oh, and we also have to thank him for serving as a prime example of why you should never go full, well, you know.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
It doesn't sound that great. That sounds horrible.
No, it's cute.
The crazy guest who thinks he's like a part of the family is gonna say inappropriate stuff.
All right, let me be the first to say congratulations to you then. You get one vagina for the rest of your life. Real smart, Frank. Way to work it through. I got a surprise for you.
You know in that one scene in The Wizard of Oz when the flying monkeys pull apart the scarecrow? That's what it was like.
Number 1, Will Ferrell.
I'm really, really good.
How good?
I've been called the songbird of my generation.
Unlike many of the other comedians on this list, Ferrell came to comedy without a background in stand-up, but he definitely didn't need one.
No, I live with my ma. Oh. Yeah. You hungry? Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
Chaz, I think I'm okay. I had a bite right before I came over. Thank you.
Here are the facts. Will Ferrell was the #1 reason to watch Saturday Night Live until 2002, because he was capable of making almost any cast member break character with his impressions, original characters, and general crazy antics.
I gotta have more cowbell. Don't blow this for us, Gene!
Quit being so selfish, Gene.
His first big post-SNL role in Old School has become mythical, and his run of late 2000s films could best be described as a cinematic masterclass for improvisational comics.
Frank!
Hey, honey. Hey.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking. We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
He's not your typical method actor, but he devotes himself fully to ridiculously absurd characters. And we love him for it.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
You look like a blueberry.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite comedy actor of the 2000s?
Monsieur Bobby, by defeating me today, you have set me free. And for that, I thank you.
For more mind-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.